Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Elizabeth Ford High School Stadium for tonight's WPIAL quarterfinal matchup. This is a Quad A contest between the Norwin Knights and the Upper St. Clair Panthers. I'm Rob Mertz. Be flying solo tonight. And this is going to be a very tough test for the Panthers as Norwin comes into this contest as the number one seed, undefeated on the season. Only one tie is the only blemish on their record. They're the heavy favorite to win the WPIAL this year and are the number one ranked team in the state right now. So the Panthers really have to muster a great effort here if they're going to want to pick one off from the Knights tonight. So let's go to the starting lineup real quick. Rocco in goal, as has been the case every game this year. Belak, Kren, Villela, and Snyder across the back. You'll notice that Ford is out of the lineup. She's injured tonight. We've got Hoffman and Cassie White in the midfield. Perry out wide left, Mertz out wide right, Gibbons up top, and Kelsey McCown at that attacking midfield slot. Here comes the ball wide to Mertz. She'll lay it back to Kren. It comes all the way back into Villela. I think you can look for the Knights to shoot the ball early and often here. They're going to shoot from distance. They have a couple midfielders that can easily find the net from 30, 35 yards. And we'll see how they do early on here as Harrigan plays down to the corner for Colano. She crosses nicely. Rocco there on her near post, though, to grab that ball. Lexi Colano, very productive goal-scoring senior for the Knights. But the strength of this Knights team is in their junior class. Here's Perry on the far side. Has Mertz coming down on the right. Ball played back into Wexel. That was very dangerous as Emily Arnold passed that ball back. Landy almost got on the end of that. Would have been very similar to a goal in the state semifinals last year. Here's Cassie White on the ball. She plays near side to Kren, who's immediately pressured, able to lay it back to Villela. Goes up over top towards Gibbons. Can she hold it up? She's able to turn, actually. Has Landy wide. Cuts it through down towards the end line. That's going to be too hard, though. That pass just needs to go towards the corner flag. Let Landy run onto that. There'll be a goal kick for keeper Wexel for the Knights. I was saying their junior class is the strength. They have 4 girls from their junior class that have already committed to D1 scholarships. And that won't be the only one of that crop those won't be the only 4 that get that college playing experience. Here's a ball cleared out. White heads back in towards Mertz, but that's intercepted, and Victor plays long over midfield. Snyder with a header. Hoffman there. Colano gets into her, but Perry's able to play up towards Gibbons. Hoffman goes long, looking through for Gibbons. That pass is picked off by Dermis. White plays long down towards the end line. Wexel will get on the end of this, though. Just see it out for a goal kick for the Knights. Yeah, midfield is a strength here for Norwin. Alyssa, Victor, Lexi, Kendro. Here comes Mertz out towards the end line now. Dermis there giving chase. Knocked out for a corner kick. Good work from Landy to earn the first corner of the night for either side. Norwin will bring all 11 players back into the box to defend. And Mia Snyder over to take this kick for the Panthers. It's a blustery night, wind blowing right to left on your screen, so against the Panthers in this first half. Ball served low, volleyed out, kept in by the wind, and it'll be a throw for the Panthers. Snyder takes the throw back to Kren. She turns and is immediately met and dispossessed as Norwin plays the ball up towards midfield out of bounds. Be a throw for the Panthers. Kren takes the throw towards White. Nice job settling that down. Finds Hoffman in the middle. Heavy touch and a pass that's intercepted, but Perry's able to get on the end of it up towards Gibbons. Headed out by the Knights and played wide for Colano on that far side. 2 to beat. She crosses into the D. Ball gets into Harrigan. And White's able to clear over far side to Perry. Ball played up to Mertz on this near side. She takes a touch, pulls it back. 1 to beat. Looks for Gibbons. Ball touched off her foot, but Nikki's able to stay on it now. Does a nice job turning. Has Kelsey in the middle, but can't find her. Ball on the clearance comes to White. Back to White now. Hoffman. She cuts to her right, finds Landy in the top of the box. Can't make a touch. Now turns the end line, shoots through a defender's legs, but just too weak. Landy was trying to cut inside, had position on the defender there, but just couldn't find the right touch when she first got that ball. That could have been a dangerous chance. Wexel punts the ball high. And we saw in the first game here as Mount Lebanon defeated Penn Trafford 3-2. Mount Lebanon getting 2 goals off of corner kicks. It's sort of a surprise result as Penn Trafford was the number 3 seed in the tournament. And I think that should give the Panthers hope. Penn Trafford played the Knights, the Norwin Knights, to 2 one-goal games. They lost both, but very competitive games. So the Panthers, knowing that they can hang with Mount Lebanon, should feel pretty confident about that result and what it might mean for them here tonight against Norwin. Ball's played into the center circle. Knights on it. They played deep, but that's cleared out by Villela. Then a long shot taken down towards the end line. This one's going to stay in. A little bit of backspin on that ball. Kren out defending. Mertz there too. Comes off of Villela, and Rocco comes away from her near post to grab that one on the end line. Ball punted into the center circle. Header won by Victor. Here's Harrigan on the ball. Kren now trying to find White, but Victor runs off of that ball. Played down to the top of the area. This is Colano on her left. Wants to get back to the right. She does. Crosses. Headed out, and White's able to volley up past McCown. Dermis gets on it for the Knights. Here's Kendro now. And on that left foot, Harrigan trying to flick a ball into Victor's path. And the ball comes back towards Harrigan, but Kendra will come up with it. No, McCown challenging. Does a good job to keep Emily Arnold from getting on the ball. Kendra shoots from distance. There's a good example of what we were talking about earlier. They'll take their chances from 30, 40 yards. And will constantly test goaltender Rocco. Here's a ball won by Kendro right in the middle of the center circle. Hoffman heads it back up. Out wide, Belak forward. She's able to get a hold of that. Looks through for Mertz. Here comes Landy. She's onto it. Getting back to the top of the D. She's got speed. Oh, nice recovery run there by number 30. Catherine Erickson. That is Kate Erickson. Yeah, good job by Kate there to run Landy down and clear that ball over the far touchline. But it was a good opportunity for the Panthers to find that through ball. And Landy was able to get on the end of it. So 32 minutes left, 8 minutes gone, no score. And Wexel with the goal kick. Takes a short one, and White wins it in towards Mertz. Ball's kicked out, going to be a throw for the Panthers. Landy takes the throw to Nikki. Inside the box now. Turns with it. Plays it back to White, who has Hoffman in the middle, 35 yards out from the end line. She's dispossessed. Harrigan can't come up with it. Here's Victor now charging up towards midfield. Has Colano in front of her. She goes that way. Ball played in behind Colano. She'll check up, turn, going to shoot from distance. But that shot didn't have much on it and really didn't test Rocco a whole lot, so she'll be punting this ball out against the wind again. And there's Erickson defending well against Mertz right now. Ball off of McCown's foot, And White gets charged or get called for a charging foul against Victor. She'll have a chance to serve this. Has the leg to put this right in the box. Plays to the top of the D. A bouncing ball headed down but not out by Villela, who's Colano on it. Goes wide on the far side. Perry there defending. Arnold now serves. Headed by Harrigan, but that won't trouble Rocco too much as she comes 6 yards off her line to grab that. Punts it up into the center circle. Header flicked by McCown. Emily Arnold wins the ball for the Knights. Back to McCown, though. As Belak wide goes that way. It's a soft pass, though, and Angela wasn't able to get there before the Norwin player did, and it's going to be a foul called against the Knights, so a free kick coming up for the Panthers. Long one taken. Here's Landy in the box now. Can she turn? Trying to get down to the end line. She takes it out to that far corner. Arnold there. Cuts past one. Arnold still on her. Arnold wins the ball and clears it out over the far touchline for a Panther throw. Belak will come all the way down deep to throw this one. Here comes Gibbons. Belak looks that way overhead. No one there for the Panthers. Kendro clears out again. Another throw coming for Upper St. Clair. It's taken to Gibbons. She clears to, or puts it in the middle. White is there, and Belak will cross it from distance. It's going to go over the end line, though, before anyone has a chance to make a play on that ball, and a goal kick coming up for the Knights. So neither team really able to assert any sort of dominance in this game yet. It's been a little bit back and forth. No really good chances for either side. Here's White winning a header to Gibbons. Trying to turn against Dermis. She can't, though, and now it's taken away from her by Victor. And all the way back to Schneider, who clears into the center circle. That's Hoffman looking through. Couldn't get that ball to go through the Norwin back line, and here comes Victor to Kendro over midfield. Looking down in the channel for Colano's run. She'll keep it in on the far side. Crosses over Rocco's head. Kren does a really nice job to just seal the edge there. Mertz with a nice touch. Tries to get down the line. Ball off of Erickson, and it's going to be a Panther throw. Erickson paying particular attention to Landy. Here's a through ball. Landy couldn't settle that one down for McCown. Just too much zip on it. Hoffman plays it back to Schneider. Pressured by Harrigan. This is dangerous. Harrigan, the Rutgers recruit, coming in the corner of the area. Villela's there. Big tackle by Villela. As she's able to get that ball away from Harrigan, and Belak will come up the far side. Her clearing attempt is intercepted, though, and it'll be a throw for the Knights. So a dangerous opportunity as Harrigan was all alone coming into the box to Rocco's left. And Villela got out there in time to make a really important tackle. Panthers not able to really settle things down yet going forward in the attacking third. Have had some forays into that area, but just not able to really get anything settled. So let's look for them to maybe be a little bit better in that area going forward, as Gibbons is attracting a lot of attention when she gets the ball with her back to goal. There's got to be open people. Here comes Kendro from distance, shoots just wide of the back post. Nikki needs to be holding the ball up, looking to quickly lay it off for someone that's facing goal to play through. And a goal kick from Rocco over White's head. Victor plays it one time to Harrigan. On this far side is Brittany O'Connell for the Knights. She'll take the throw. Central to Victor. Cuts past White on her left foot. She doesn't like to shoot with that left foot. She'd much rather be hitting those with her right. So anytime we can take Victor to her left side, that would be a win for us. Here's a punt. Victor volleys back in, but Hoffman gets a hold of the second ball. Tries to go up over top. Here's Gibbons on it. She turns, has Mertz looking through. Here comes Landy. She's going to be, no, there was a foul called before that. Not sure what the foul was. So a free kick coming. Kendra will come back to handle this. She boots it up the field and headed out by McCown. Norwin takes a throw. Right into Colano's feet. White pressuring there. Central for Kendra. Watch out here. She shoots, but that's blocked as Hoffman came out to give her no room to get that shot off. And that was a dangerous area. She can bury him from there, no doubt. Ball thrown down that far line. Here's Harrigan now, top of the box. Or no, that's Colano. Sarli back to Victor, trying to get on her right foot. Plays down into the channel. They kept their width nicely. Ball's crossed, back post, header by Harrigan. Couldn't get it on frame, though, and White clears up towards McCown. She's giving chase on this near side. Erickson there for the Knights. Just touches it out. It'll be a throw coming. Landy takes it quickly towards McCown. Hits it over for Gibbons, but she can't get to it as Emily Arnold will knock it over the touchline here. It'll be a throw deep in the Norwin end, right down in the corner for Upper St. Clair with 23 and a half minutes left. Still no score here. Landy takes that throw to Nikki. Trying to turn. Lays it back to Kren. Have a chance to serve here, but that's just off the mark. Norwin clears easily up towards Villela. Harrigan's here now. She gets Villela turned. And that midfield goes to Colano wide on that far side, but Belak intercepts that. Comes right back to Kendro. Colano's still out there. Ball skips over her head, but she'll keep it in. Snyder defending. All the way down to the corner. Colano cuts it back to the left. Plays it back to that outside back who was looking to give and go, and it went over the end line. Goal kick coming up for the Panthers. So here's Rocco with the goal kick. Panthers holding their own up to this point in time. Bending but not breaking yet. Victor wins that header off of White. And they turn much too easily. Get the ball in towards Colano in the box. Watch out here. Snyder's there to clear it over the far touchline or the near touchline. It'll be a throw-in for the Knights. Erickson on the ball. That shot attempt blocked by Mertz. Hoffman goes long looking for Gibbons, but it's intercepted by Arnold. She goes short to Victor. White's there defending. Back outside to Arnold. Float it down into the channel. Colano's there. So is Snyder. Colano volleys back up over her head. Sort of went straight up in the air. Takes a big bounce in the corner of the area. Colano heads to Kendro. And her shot's wide of that back post. Both Kendro and Victor committed to play Division I soccer at Duquesne. Harrigan of the Knights will be going to Rutgers when her high school career's over. All of them just juniors. Goal kick from Morocco. It's a short one. Comes towards Mertz. Erickson's there. Mertz does a good job to head over to Gibbons. Here's Landy with a chance coming over midfield. 4 defenders in front of her. And that ball's knocked out. Quick throw taken by Mertz. Gibbons with it now. Lays it back to Landy. Dermis is there to knock the ball away from her. Landy having a rough time getting things going just yet in this game, but plenty of time left. Norwin throw on the far side. And headed up all the way to Snyder, who looks forward for Gibbons. She's going to be offsides over and back. And goaltender Samantha Wexel will take this free kick for the Knights. Under 20 minutes now. Kick taken towards midfield. White wins the first ball. McCown gets on the seconds. Looks through for Gibbons. She can't hold it up, though, and Victor gets it for the Panthers. Now in the game on that far side, Mel Visman. Far side of the field is a long way from the press box. Hard to see who's over there. Ball headed centrally. Here's Colano trying to get on the end of this. Mertz will come back. Erickson right on her back. Knocks it out, does Erickson. Another throw coming for the Panthers. Landy throws it down towards Nikki's feet. And she's dispossessed by Victor. Has Harrigan forward. Goes that way. Good ball right into Emily's path. Cuts it onto her right foot. Watch out here. Snyder there. Back to her left. Passes to the corner. Kren intercepts that pass, and they're going to say that someone was offsides. As Harrigan made that pass out to her left, the player that was overlapping on the left was offsides. Harrigan again. Shoot all day with her right foot, but is not going to want to take many with her left foot, so Panthers would be wise to see them to their left sides. Here comes Rocco with the free kick up towards midfield. McCown trying to win a header, but she can't. Norwin gets it. Back to Victor. Far side to Arnold. Visman can't apply a tackle, and the ball gets served into the area. Skips past Hoffman. Victor shoots. Snyder there to block it. Her clearance goes right off of Harrigan's face, and looks like she'll be okay. Ball from Rocco towards midfield. Good job by Kendro to knock it down, but McCown comes back and wins the second ball. Hoffman looks through, trying to find Mertz. She sees it outside to Kren. A little bit of room here from Kren. Ball gets knocked out over the end line, thrown behind Landy, so she's not able to get a hold of that ball. Here's Harrigan now again. She knocks it out. Panther throw coming. This is Kren with the throw down towards Gibbons. 30 yards out, plays over top. Mertz giving chase. Gets ahead to it. In the area now, Landy on her left foot. Here's Nikki on left foot. Shoots well wide everything. Over to that backside. Visman trying to keep it in, but she won't be able to do that. Goal kick coming up for the Knights. Panthers with a sub on the line. Not sure who that is over there. Maybe Lauren Dudley. Coming on for Kelsey McCown. And they're going to move Landy into the middle at that number 10 spot now, which might be a good move for her. She was getting a lot of attention out here. Now Norwin, you can tell their defenders don't quite know what to do. I'm sure they'll make their adjustments. Ball cleared by Erickson to Harrigan. Wide on that far side. Watch out here. Belak defending. Cut past her, but Snyder's there. Her clearance attempt goes off of a Norwin player. It'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. So Rocco with the goal kick. Up towards midfield, over White's head, though. Second ball comes to Kren, wide for Dudley on this far side, or near side, sorry. She comes in off the dribble, but heavy touch, and Erickson just clears back up into the Panthers' end. Villela cuts the ball inside, loses it, but it comes right to Hoffman. Up towards Gibbons. She's trying to hold it up. Goes central for Mertz, but Kendrow's there. Knocks it all the way back to Wexel. She'll clear it towards midfield. Hoffman should get on the end of this. She does, but bad touch, and Colano's able to come up with it. Here's Harrigan now. Colano's still on the ball. Kendrow plays a ball in the air into the box. Cleared out by Villela. Here's Gibbons at midfield. And it'll be a throw for the Panthers. Taken down the line. Mertz on Arnold over there. That's a better matchup for the Panthers. Handball on Arnold. It's taken quickly. Here's Mertz now. Down towards the corner. No, they're not going to let that stand. They'll have to re-kick this. So Snyder will be on this kick. 40 yards from the end line. Ball served into the area. There's Gibbons. She gets a foot to it, but not much trouble for Wexel to grab that off the bounce. 14 minutes remaining. First half, no score. Neither side with any real good chances at this point. Ball skips past Belak. Colano will go over to take a throw for the Knights. And it's going to say that was a bad throw. Or is this going to be a free kick? Not sure what the call is, but net result is it's a free kick for the Panthers. And Snyder takes it over midfield towards Victor. Villela now volleys. Hoffman's on it. She falls down. Here's Visman. Gibbons. Emily Arnold's there for the Knights. Plays it out over the far touchline. And it's thrown from Visman to Gibbons. Cleared out by Dermis and over near the Norwin bench, so a throw coming for the Panthers. Taken down the line. There's Gibbons. Someone crawling all over her back. No call made. Here's White. Plays to Mertz with her back to goal. Tries to play up. Erickson was there. There'll be a throw for the Panthers. White with it. Chips down towards the end line. No one there for the Panthers, though, and it'll be a goal kick for Wexel. Looks like Kat Miller coming into the game. Emma Hoffman off. So goal kick coming for Wexel. Ball headed towards White. She'll get on the end of it. Turns it back outside. Goes down the line for Dudley. Gibbons might get there too. And just kicked out by Norwin. Throw coming for the Panthers. Dudley will take this towards Gibbons. Heads it back towards Lauren in the corner. Cuts it to her left foot. Nikki back on the ball now. Tries to turn. Does play it towards the middle, but it's cleared out by Norwin over midfield. Villela's there. Snyder's there. And Harrigan gets on it for the Knights. Goes down the line. This is Colano for Norwin. Cuts it back to her right. Crosses. Cleared, not out. Now it is cleared out by Villela, but right to Victor. She'll volley from distance. And it goes off of Rocco's hands. A corner kick coming up for the Knights. Zoom more with the glare. Here's his corner taken short. Oh, a nice shot. That was a set play. You could tell as Victor crashed the near post there. Just wasn't able to get that on frame. So a goal kick coming up for the Panthers. Rocco hits this one in towards White, tries to flick a header on towards Gibbons, but she's immediately challenged and come to Dudley on the near side. Down the line, headed out by Norwin. Norwin's playing so tight to our forwards. We've got to be space in behind them. If we could just play a ball over top, I think we'll give them a lot of trouble. Foul taken, not called. Now it will be called, as Kat Miller was run over on that far side. Under 10 minutes now, 9 minutes, 35 seconds remaining, no score. First half action. Snyder with the free kick, plays it long, up towards Gibbons, tries to flick a header, comes to Mertz. She tries to go past Dermis, but wasn't able to do that. Here comes Villela, drives one up. Heavy touch from Landy, comes to Kendra. Landy gets back on it. She plays wide to Visman, inside to Gibbons. She's able to turn, faces up, lays it back towards Miller, but Victor charged forward and took that ball away from her. Here's Harrigan looking for Colano on this near side. Villela there trying not to let her turn. Back to Victor. And Belak's able to knock that ball 40 yards from the Panthers' end line. It'll be a throw for the Knights down the line. Heavily challenged out there, and they're going to call a foul on St. Clair. It'll be a free kick now. Watch out here with Victor serving here. She'll have an opportunity to put this in a dangerous spot in the box. Here comes the service. It's a high one right into the middle of the box, headed out by the Panthers into the D. Here's Mertz now. Challenged by Kendro, gets past her, but a heavy touch and cleared right back into the area. And I think they'll call a foul on Kendro there, as she was really sort of yanking and tugging on Landy as Landy ran by her. So Snyder over to take this. Plays it out wide on the near side. Here's Kren. Played out by Norwin. Be a throw for the Panthers right at midfield. Kren throws it to Dudley. Ball off of her foot. And Knight's throw coming up. They take it quickly down the line towards Colano. Over her head, but she turns and gets on the end of it. Snyder out defending. Villela there too. She'll cut this back, get it to her right foot. Able to cross, headed down, not completely out. Here's Victor with it. Watch out here, cuts to their left foot. Ball won by White, has Gibbons in front of her, plays it to her. Nikki giving chase down to this near corner. Dermis there for the Knights, just plays it out of bounds. Nikki wants to take this throw quickly, which is smart. The Knights are a little disorganized right now. Here comes White cutting inside. Goes far side, looking for either Mertz or Visman, but pass just a little off the mark. And they're able to come forward to Victor. Plays it over midfield, looking for Colano. Good ball there. Harrigan's in the middle. Colano on her right foot. Heading the wrong way, though. Plays it to Kendro. She'll head into the top of the area. Poked away. Here's a shot from Colano, well wide, as Miller was there. They're going to give it a corner kick. Must have deflected off of Kat Miller. Victor over to take this. She'll hit an in-swinging kick. Ball played back post, 12 yards out. Over everyone, though. Arnold's there, just lofts a volley back in. And Villela Towards the end line, went off of Arnold. Can she keep it in? She does. Snyder there. Villela there. Villela going up the line with this. Here's Mertz now. Cuts past one. And it'll be a throw as Landy dribbled it out of bounds. Thought there might be a call on the far side, but none given. With 5 minutes left in the first half. Ball skips past Belak. Here's Colano. She knocked it out. Throw coming Panthers. Belak takes it quickly to Visman. Another throw for the Panthers coming. Pretty even affair so far. Mertz wins a ball to the middle. White will get on this. Has Dudley near side. Looks up towards Gibbons. Ball skips back into Dermis, who's inside her own area now. It's going to run over the end line. No, it won't. Here's Landy getting on the end of this. Into the area now. Forgets the ball, though. Turns. Crosses. Into the D. Headed but not completely out. White on it. Shoots from distance. That shot blocked. Here's Kendro. Just goes long up towards Harrigan. And Snyder plays it to Kat Miller. Has time to touch and turn. Finds Cassie White in the middle. Lays it back to Snyder, who clears long. Here's Gibbons. Might be able to get on the end of this. Into the top of the area. Cleared. This might be a corner. No, it's going to be a throw on the far side. With just under 4 minutes remaining. Visman over to take this. And what's the call? Offsides. Mel was offsides as the ball got played back to her by Nikki. Free kick coming out. Looks like Emily Arnold for the Knights. Plays it up the line. Ball touched towards Colano. Here's Mertz on it now. Tries to find White. She was fouled, was Landy. And it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Snyder up to take this. Under 3 minutes remaining now. Panthers with a chance to put one in the box. Snyder does. It's going to bounce, though. Oh, troubled Wexel there. Bounced just wide. Took a big bounce. And goaltender Wexel was able to see that over the end line. So, yeah, the Panthers not with no real clear-cut scoring chances, but some decent pressure in the Norwin half of the field. Here's a header one. Mertz charging through, trying to get on the end of it. She does. Oh, she just didn't know where the ball was. Here's Kren now. Central for Miller. She's on that left foot. Looking to play through to Visman. She can't get on it. Arnold charges up the far side. A little bit of a break here for the Knights. Bad pass by Arnold, though, and Belak grabs the ball, cuts past her, dribbling up over midfield. Looks up towards Gibbons. She turns. Has Mertz just inside of her, but lays it back to Belak, who launches one up towards the top of the D. It gets past Landy. Lauren Dudley on it now. And Erickson clears, not out. Comes to Kren. Cuts inside on the dribble. One more. Pass to White. She's tripped, and it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. That was a good call as she cleanly had beat Kendro off the dribble and was tripped up. So 1:15 remaining, first half, no score. Looks like Mertz and Snyder are talking this one over. Panthers need to get their 10 yards, and they do. I think Landy's going to take this one. Goaltender Wexel. Mertz lines up, hits it right into the wall, and Snyder gets on the seconds. Wide on the far side for Visman. Pass intercepted. 30 seconds now. Played to Colano. Landy does a good job of back pressure. Tries to get out wide. Can't keep this one in, though. And that might just about do it for this half as Arnold has the ball, throws it. Mertz trying to get on the end of this. Visman there to tackle. 14 seconds left. Foul called on the Panthers, so that ought to do it as the clock winds down from 10. 0-0 the score at halftime. We will be back for more second half action. Okay, folks, we're back for second half action here as the Panthers have the first touch. 40 minutes and possible overtime separate one of these teams from moving on in the WPIAL playoffs. Pretty even first half. Neither side really had a clear, dangerous attempt. And the Panthers will be looking to try to carve one out here in the second half. Got McCown out wide. Mertz gets on a ball. Cuts past Victor down towards the corners. Landy has a chance to serve. Does early. That cross is intercepted near the near post, about 12 yards off the line, and cleared out for a throw. Here's Gibbons now with it. She tried to knock it back to Kren, but just a poor touch. Ball went out of bounds. And here come the Knights up that far side. Colano heads on, and Schneider's there over midfield. Victor just boots it long over everyone, and a Panther throw coming. Panthers with the same lineup as they started the game. Colano making a nuisance of herself at the top of the box. Villela heads, but not out. Cannon Mac up 1-0 in the other semifinal. Winner of that will take on Mount Lebanon. Here's Colano down into the far side of the Panther box. Ball played out over the far touchline. Villela clears it up the line, but it goes off of Harrigan. It'll be a Panther throw. Taken quickly towards Mertz. Does a good job to play a ball up. Here's Gibbons now. Gets past. Looking for Landy down in the channel, but ball past her. I'm not sure what the call is here. They stopped the play at some point. Said there was a foul. Not sure what that was. Who was in that area of the field? That was Nikki. Maybe the ball bounced up, hit her hand or something. Free kick, Victor, all the way down into the Panthers area. Harrigan was there to try to flick a header, but she just missed it. And it goes out over the end line for a Panther goal kick. Rocco to take the kick. Plays one long over McCown's head. Kendro heads it, but Hoffman on the second ball. Back to Kendro. She knocks it down to Hoffman again, who looks up for Gibbons. Looking through for Mertz. Pass just behind Landy. That ball's got to be played to space in front of the runner. On a through ball like that, you can't find feet. You want to find space. Mertz trying to hold it up. Is able to. Lays it back to Kren. But the ball off of her comes now to White in the middle. Cassie's played well tonight. To Belak. She just boots it long, looking for Gibbons. She flicks it over. Landy in towards the top of the D, but Dermis is able to get there first. That ball came a little closer to the near side than I thought at first. And Dermis just kicks it over the near touch line, and Belak throws to Gibbons, who flicks a header on for herself towards the corner of the area, knocks it back for White. Good footwork to find a ball wide for Belak. She crosses. Gibbons tries to hold it up, comes to Victor, clears with that left foot up into the center circle. Villela heads it straight up in the air. Colano's on it. Here comes O'Connell for the Knights, and she clears it out, be a Panther throw on the far side. Throw taken by Kren. And Villela's clearance is intercepted by Victor. Played back down towards the end line. Can Snyder see this out? She will. Goal kick coming up for goalkeeper Jill Rocco. Rocco on the run up. Long towards Mertz. She's got O'Connell all over her back, but does a good job to lay it back to Kren. Now knocked out off of a Norwin defender, and Kren will throw it up the line. Gibbons there. Dermis too. Ball off a hand, but no call. Here's Colano. Far side to Harrigan. Little back heel to Colano. Continues to run into the box. Down towards the end line. Gets it on her right foot. Snyder there to block that cross. Colano crosses with the left, and Rocco's able to come out and grab that in front of Kendro. Oh, Rocco tried to drop kick that, and her cadence was a little bit off. But they're able to get it up towards midfield. Here's Gibbons. Ball skips past her. Arnold now plays up through, looking for Harrigan. Has the ball on her right foot. Watch out here. She can shoot from distance. It's forced wide by Perry. And Belak runs forward. Bad pass. Good job by Angela. Goes up the line. Here comes Gibbons. Mertz making a diagonal run. Gibbons tries to step over. Cuts inside. Now down towards the end line. Now back inside. Has McCown. Ball skips under her foot, though. Comes right to Kendro for the Knights. Clears wide through O'Connell on the far side. But ball under her foot. And Kren will take a quick throw to White in the middle of the field. Up to McCown. Heavy touch. Erickson clears it out of bounds. Another Panther throw coming up. Kren to take the throw right at midfield. Down the line. Mertz tries to flick a header. Can't do it. Kendro clears. Here's Snyder. Facing her own goal and just clears it out over the far sideline. Be a throw for the Knights. .33.5 minutes left in this second half. 0-0 the score. Here's a ball across the top of the box, cleared by Hoffman, but not out. Comes to the near side. Ball crossed in the middle. Watch out here. Shot taken on the backside by O'Connell, and it's just high and wide. And a goal kick for Jill Rocco. McCown wins a header. Here's Mertz now, trying to turn on Erickson. Get down that far touchline. She gets a step on Erickson. Here comes Landy. Another defender. That's Dermis out there. Landy gets turned into the area. Might have a chance here. Clears off. Oh, right into the Wexel. He came off her line at the near post. Great run by Landy there. Finally able to get some traction on that far side. And with her speed, beat two Norwin defenders cleanly down the side. Was able to get a ball into the middle, but Wexel was sharp to come off her line and grab that one before it could get mid-goal. Here comes Harrigan now the other way. Good through ball, just too much as Harrigan was making that run. And I'm not sure, I didn't see what happened there, but Jill had the ball and somehow it went over the end line. So a corner kick coming up for the Knights. Panthers need to look sharp, bail their goalie out here, get this ball out of trouble. Norwin has some choreographed set pieces. They're going to try to get someone into that near post to flick a ball. Driven low, right into the near post area. Here's McCown. Clears it up towards the middle of the field. Erickson's there, goes past her. Can Kren get to this? No, she won't. It'll be a Panther throw. Kren on it now, can take it quickly. Has Gibbons and Mertz in front of her. Down the line off of Nikki's leg, and it'll be a throw for Knights. They come back the other way quickly. Villela clears it over the far line, and another throw coming up. O'Connell will handle this for the Knights. Long throw taken down the line. Knocked out again by the Panthers, so a throw coming about 15 yards off the end line on that far side. Harrigan out there. And Erickson with the throw. I believe that was Miller on the far side that won that ball. Comes to Kren, knocks it down, throws it in towards Landy. Now comes to Victor, who will play it back over midfield for the Knights. And they come square and direct right up past Belak. Here comes Snyder, out quickly, carries past one. Her clearance attempt, though, comes to Kendra. Watch out here. Plays wide. They've got numbers. Harrigan in the middle. They cross that way. Rocco out. Is able to grab it, though. Harrigan was lurking in a very dangerous spot. Ball from Rocco. Drop kick up towards Landy over Erickson's head. And it'll be a throw for the Knights as neither one of them touched that ball. Landy does a good job of back pressure. Carries through the middle now. Has Gibbons in front of her. Chips one down for into the corner of the area. Dermis out to defend. And it's going to be a throw for the Panthers. Gibbons wants a ball from the ball girl. Takes it quickly. No, she'll lay it back to Kren. Need to get a runner to the end line as Landy goes that way. Draws some attackers. Landy lays it down nicely for Kren. Crosses. There's Gibbons in the area. Lays it back for White. She has a chance to shoot. She does, but just couldn't get much on it. And it one hops into Wexel's hands. Under 30 minutes now. About 29 minutes remaining in the second half. Should this game end in a tie, we'll go to sudden death overtimes. And should that end in a tie, we'll go to a shootout because there must be a winner here tonight. Harrigan at midfield. Turns. Mertz back defending. Launches it long. Over the end line, be a goal kick for the Panthers. Good back pressure there from Landy. Sort of forced Harrigan to play before she wanted to. And ultimately the pass was too far for anyone in a white jersey. Rocco's goal kick. Headed out by Norwin. Throw coming for Kren on the far side. She's been busy throwing the ball this half. Takes it short towards Mertz. Gets knocked into the middle. There's Miller. She's knocked down. Play on, says the referee. Here's Harrigan trying to get in a position to shoot from distance, but Schneider says no and clears it over midfield. Had a running Mertz if Nikki could have flicked that ball on. McCown now. Here comes Belak charging forward. Ball off of her. Can she keep it in? She does. And Arnold just pokes it away from her. Be a throw for the Panthers. Plenty of time left for just about anything to happen in this game. Ball in towards Harrigan, over Snyder's head on a big bounce. She tries to shield Emily off it. Harrigan comes up with it. Lays it back into the corner of the area. Belak now down to the end line for Harrigan. She'll serve it, and it goes out. It's going to be a throw, not a corner kick, as it went out just on the near side of that flag. Victor over to throw this ball. They're going to give him a corner kick? Yes, they are. He signaled throw in. They take it short. Back to Victor at the edge of the area. Shoots with that left foot. Watch out here, and it goes in. 1-0 Knights. Panthers just shut off there. Enough time to give Norwin a chance to knock one in on a short corner. And I believe it was number 19 that got the goal. That's Kelly Klingerski. I thought it was 19. I thought it was 19. So Panthers find themselves down here with 26 and a half minutes remaining off of a corner kick taken short by the Knights. Caught the Panthers napping. And just Victor played a direct, low, hard ball in. And Panthers just couldn't deal with it. And it sort of deflected off of number 19, Kagurski. And that was it. That's all it took. Rocco really had no chance on that one. I think the tail of that goal was just the short corner and the fact that the Panthers just did not react well to it at all. And as is the case in so many of these games, set piece will end up oftentimes deciding things. So let's see if the Panthers can muster an answer. With 26 minutes left at some point in time, they will have to start to put some numbers forward. And Norwin, you would think at some point in time, would start to play a little more defensively. I don't think the time for that is now. Good turn there by Norwin, and Hoffman wins the ball. Here's Kendro now. She'll shoot from there. And does, easily handled by Rocco, who throws it wide to Mertz on the far side. Erickson to beat, goes down the line looking for Gibbons' run. Just knocked out by Norwin. Gibbons has it, wants to throw quickly, but no Panthers up there. Lays it back to Mertz. Cuts inside off the dribble. She's dispossessed, and Kendra will clear back to the midline. Now Victor goes forward, looking for Harrigan. It's going to go wide to O'Connell, but go out of bounds with 25 minutes remaining. Here's Hoffman now, dispossessed, and White comes up with it, lays it back into Snyder, clears up towards midfield. Perry there. She can't win a header from Arnold. And the Knights just touch it wide, but can't keep it in. And a throw coming for Upper St. Clair. Belak takes it down the line towards Gibbons. They're going to give the throw to the Panthers again. Ball down the line, thrown long by Belak. She heads it again at midfield as it was cleared. Here's Kendro now. Just booms it up long, looking for O'Connell. Villela there on the far side. Throw taken into the corner of the area. Colano. Haven't called her name much this half. Dermis comes forward. Victor on the ball for the Knights. Kren's able to win a ball to Mertz. Just too many Norwin defenders out there as she didn't see Erickson coming from behind her. And it'll be a throw for Norwin. Yes, Erickson takes it down the line. Harrigan controls that and plays wide on this near side into the corner of the area. Norwin with a chance to serve. They do. Comes into Rocco. Dangerous ball as it deflected off of Perry. Good reaction there from Jill Rocco to get down and grab that one. Mertz on the far side. Ball off of Norwin. Landy will take the throw down the line. To Gibbons. No, there's a substitution coming in. Looks like Hoffman off and Kat Miller on. Down the line for Mertz. Tries to turn inside. She does. Crosses on the far side. McCown is there. Cleared but not out. Still bouncing in the area is the ball. McCown knocked down. No call given. And Colano knocks it out of bounds on the near side, so a throw coming for the Panthers. Belak wants the ball. McCown now just getting up. Looks like maybe she got the wind knocked out of her or something. But she'll stay on. Throw taken short to Perry. Belak with that left foot into the area. Perry knocks it over the end line, though. Goal kick coming up for Norwin. This goaltender Wexel has to go all the way back to the backside of the track and is able to kill a good 30 seconds off the clock. Not doing their job. Goal kick, header goes over Miller's head. Villela past her. Here comes the Knights. Colano now on the dribble. Good pass in. Offsides, though. That runner on the far side, I believe, is O'Connell, was just offsides. As the clock kicks down to 21 minutes left. Not a friend of the Panthers, the clock right now. They need to muster some offense here. Really have had no chances this half. Really no chances in the game. They really haven't forced Wexel into any sort of difficult saves. And here comes Rocco with a goal kick. She kicks it out of bounds on the far side. Throw for Erickson. Here comes White playing up to midfield. McCown. Nikki trying to head over. She uses her size there nicely, but isn't able to get the ball past that defender. All that has to happen there is the ball's got to go into space behind the defender, and it's game on. Here comes White now. Bad pass by Norwin. She clears it up the line. Ball gets past Erickson. Mertz trying to run on it, and they clear it out on the far side. Throw coming. Kren takes it down the line. Gibbons flicks a header on. No one there. Dermis clears it out towards Kren and knocked off a Norwin player. Another throw for the Panthers. Gibbons again. Cross to the middle by Perry. Kendro trying to get on it. She does. Clears it back towards the midline, but Belak will settle down. Colano now as the ball's played by Belak down into that channel on the near side. Perry comes up with it, knocks it off a Norwin player. Be a throw for the Panthers. Panthers with plenty of the play in between the boxes, but just not able to get anything dangerous going in the final third. Villela's pass off the mark. Here comes the long through ball. It'll go all the way back to Rocco, who clears it up over midfield. Miller's fouled, and it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Snyder clears it long up towards Gibbons. Ball's touched on by McCown. And off of Perry's foot for a Norwin throw. It's sort of been a frantic game. I think neither team has really been able to establish any sort of possession or any sort of control of this game. It's just been sort of frantic and back and forth. And a set-piece goal determining it for the Norwin Knights at this point in time. Here's Mertz on the far side. Shielding from Erickson. Tries to touch it past her and earns a throw for the Panthers. Substitution coming. That might be Jane Madsen in the game. Kat Miller. So coach maybe trying to look to inject some speed into the game with Jane. Here's a ball through. Comes to Perry. Shoots it. She's offsides, I'm guessing. Or a handball. They're going to say it was a handball on one of the Panthers, whether it was McCown or Perry. So Wexel will take this free kick up towards midfield. McCown just pounds it right back into the Norwin penalty area. And Wexel will handle that with her feet. Pick it up and prepare to punt towards midfield. Looks like Madsen's gone wide on the right. They got Mertz and McCown in the middle now. Ball takes a big bounce over midfield. Comes to Harrigan, who lays it down. Overlapping run by Colano on this near side. She crosses. Here comes Harrigan near post. Watch out here. She dummied it. Let it run by her. Couldn't clear it. Kren was not able to clear it. Here's Colano, not offsides, although I beg to differ, and Rocco's able to come up with it. So poor clearance by the Panthers almost cost them again. Header flicked wide to the near side by Perry. Has Mertz making a run to the corner. Just took way too long to deliver that pass. Here's White now. Foul coming against the Knights. That was Dermis tripping Gibbons, and Snyder will have a chance to serve from distance. Here comes the run up on the kick. Ball served in. Gibbons is there, but Wexel's able to just grab it as the ball went over Gibbons' head. Just a little too far on that service for Nicky to be able to get on the end of that. And really not enough runners for the Panthers. We need 2 or 3 people going to goal there at least. Colano on the far side, winning a ball away from Villela, looking for Harrigan up ahead, but can't find her. Norwin will get on the ball again. Harrigan cuts inside, tackled by White. Cleared up to Mertz near midfield. She cuts it outside on the dribble. Chased by number 14, gets past her, but a heavy touch allows Arnold to clear to midfield. Here's White now right back on the ball. Back to Arnold. Overlaps. Ball is played to her. 2 runners in front. She goes down the corner. It's going to be too hard and far for anyone to get to. And with under 15 minutes remaining now, Panthers make another substitution. Perry off and Visman on. Rocco with a run-up, a poor kick. She mishit that one. Harrigan's going to get on the end of it, out wide here. Defended by Snyder. Cuts it to her left foot. Serves it, but behind everyone. Here's McCown trying to run out of the far side with it, but Kendro gets a hold of it. Plays to Erickson, who overlaps. Panthers can win a ball here and transition with a good pass. They might have something going. But Erickson's deep in the corner, crosses to that near post, goes out. Going to be a goal kick for the Panthers with 14 minutes remaining. Hey, you want to listen? You want to listen? Okay. Mertz now near midfield, gets the ball off the goal kick, plays it down the line for Madsen's run, but it's out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Knights. 1-0 the score. Norwin getting a goal in the second half off of a short corner. And the Panthers, as of yet, haven't been able to respond and really haven't been able to test goaltender Wexel much at all here tonight. As the ball's played in front of the Panther bench on the far side. Comes to Victor. She just turns and wheels it upfield. Here's White in the center circle, but Kendro gets there first. Belak now clears back. A little bit of ping pong back and forth. White finally settles it down. Finds Gibbons with a pass. Here comes Mertz looking through. Gibbons has her, but Landy can't get the right touch on that ball. Just hasn't been able to connect here tonight, has Landy. Here's Madsen now on it. McCown turns, tries to get the ball past Victor, and does. On the dribble now is Kelsey. Dispossessed and cleared out by Kendro, but on that far side, Kren will get the ball. Cuts inside on the dribble, looks down to the top of the area, but that's cleared out by Norwin. It comes to Harrigan. She turns. Plays it up the line. Colano now into the corner of the Panther box. She's all alone. Harrigan continues a run from midfield. Finds her that way, shoots, and scores. Just like that, Harrigan came running in from midfield. Colano was able to find her with a pass, and 2v3 there. Harrigan's not going to make a mistake from that range. She was about 15 yards out, just planted that ball right in the back post. 2-0 Norwin lead. Things are looking very bleak for the Panthers now indeed, with 12 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the second half. And that's just a counter-attacking goal as McCown was was down on that Norwin half of the field, the Panthers just sort of froze and allowed that counterattack to develop. And really, Colano was 1v4 until Harrigan made a run into the top of the box. She was completely unmarked and just easily slotted that ball home. And the Panthers, I think tonight that what it comes down to, they've played well enough defensively, but they just have not been able to generate anything offensively. Really haven't tested the goalie at all through fully almost 70 minutes now in this game. Norwin looking to take another corner short, but this will just be a decoy, and they'll serve it long. Here's a header, uncontested header by Colano, but she hits it over the bar. And the Panthers look to be in disarray right now. Their heads are hanging a little bit, and they need to muster an effort here. If they could get one goal back in the next 5 minutes, then you never know what could happen. Here's McCown off the goal kick. Kendro knocks the ball away from her and plays it wide for Erickson on the far side, who just boots it up towards the goal area. Snyder knocks it down and plays it wide for Kren, but Harrigan gets on the end of it. Cutting into the box now. Harrigan on that right foot. Watch out here. Shoots and scores in that back post. As the Rocco ball just went right over Rocco's head. It's 3-0 Norwin. What was a close game and a very back and forth contest is now turning into a blowout for the Knights. I've seen Emily take that shot and convert on that shot many, many times over the years, and that was just like taking candy from a baby there. She cut back to her right foot, just put it in the back post. There's really nothing Rocco could do. Ball just went over her head. And ball played down to the far corner off the kickoff. So, yeah, things very bleak indeed for the Panthers with 10 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. All Norwin has to do now is play a little kickball, and they will advance to the semifinals. Here's the ball at midfield. Madsen giving chase, and Villela over there. Throw taken down the line, but Norwin comes up with it. Villela pounds the ball back down towards the Norwin goal area, but it goes out for a Panther throw on the far touch line. Madsen over there to throw it down the line, looking for Mertz. Over her head, though, and knocked out again by Norwin. Mertz takes a throw to Gibbons. Turns and crosses, but right to Victor. And Victor will clear up over midfield as Rocco's well out of her goal. Volleys this one back into the center circle. Harrigan trying to pull it down. Heavy touch, though, comes to Belak. Clears it up over the midline. And Norwin gets a hold of it. Here they come down the near side. Harrigan on the ball again. And Arnold goes down into the channel. Colano won't even chase that, although she definitely could have gotten to that. But it'll go out for a goal kick for the Panthers with 9 minutes remaining. So it looks to be the end of the road for the Panthers here, down 3-0 with 9 minutes. It's been a good season. We're able to forge a nice first-round playoff win, but facing the top-seeded Knights in the second round is a tough draw for sure. And at this point, we're all but assured there will be a new state champion this year, as it will not be the Panthers. And White just volleys long up, looking for Gibbons towards the top of the area. Dermis is there to clear, and Wexel comes out. No, able to get to McCown. A little misplay there by Wexel, but McCown's follow-up shot is wide of the near post. Little miscommunication by Wexel and her center back as she came out to grab the ball, and Kelsey was able to poke it away from her. And it'll be a goal kick as the net result for Wexel. She takes it up over Victor's head to Harrigan. And they go down this near line for Colano's run, but that's going to go over the end line, be another goal kick for the Panthers. Rocco takes the kick. Victor wins the first ball. Second ball coming to Belak, who clears but not out. And Norwin will get on the end of this. Plays centrally into the area. Snyder clears. White on it now, heading towards Mertz at midfield. She's immediately met, though, and just dribbles down that far touchline, does Landy. Plays the ball inside to Madsen. She's on the dribble now. Plays it up through into the area for Gibbons, but well defended and cleared out all the way to the near side. Here's Visman. And there's going to be a foul called on Norwin, so free kick coming. It's almost like a corner kick. This ball is out a couple yards from the touch line. And it'll be Mia Snyder over to take this free kick. So a chance here for the Panthers, maybe get a little redemption goal. Ball served in over everything, though, and a goal kick coming up for Norwin Knights with 6 minutes 10 seconds remaining in the game. Run up by Wexel, and the kick comes towards White. She heads it out of bounds. Be a throw for the Knights on the near side. Emily Arnold over to take the throw from Norwin. Lays it to Kendro. Arnold plays it up the line, but just out of bounds. Norwin's done a good job tonight neutralizing really any offensive threat from the Panthers. As I've mentioned, they just have not been able to get anything going. Here's McCown on it now. Arnold for the Knights clears. It's off of Kelsey's foot. Be a throw for Norwin. Coming up the near sideline. Harrigan turns at midfield. On the dribble now. Tries to go central for Kendro, but that pass is broken up. Schneider looks for Mertz. Ball dribbles past her and just cleared long back into the Panthers' end by Norwin. All the way back into the goal area where Rocco will grab it and punt it back to midfield. Bounces over Snyder. She's moved up now and a bid to try to get something on the board for the Panthers. Madsen on the far side, trying to run a ball down. It's knocked out by Norwin, so it'll be a throw-in. 4.5 minutes remaining now. Panthers just not moving enough to create any chances. They're just sort of reacting, and their movement is not it's not proactive. It's not creating anything. It's just reacting to balls. There's a ball flicked wide, runs past Mertz. Another throw for the Panthers, 10 yards out from the end line on the far side. Mertz takes it quickly down to Gibbons, but her pass is cleared and out off of Villela. Throw coming for the Knights right near the Panthers bench. Colano at midfield. Turns inside on the dribble. Plays to Kendro right in the center circle. Plenty of room. Wide for Harrigan. She's looking for the hat trick. Comes into the area on the corner. Passes out looking for Colano. But Villela will get on the end of that. Ball comes back to Colano towards the top of the D. Turns and wheels with that right foot. Rocco keeps it in, trying to save some clock. And she'll punt it up near midfield. Big bounce towards McCown. Tries to flick a header over. Dermis was there, though. And Victor clears it back up into the Panther end. Skips past White. Now she does volley it. And she was fouled. So free kick coming for the Panthers. 10 yards in from the midline on their end. 2:44, Cassie White down. They're not stopping the clock right now. They did stop the clock, so Cassie White's going to come off. She was the one who was fouled. I don't know whether she got a Charlie horse or what there, but she's walking off under her own power. And Kat Miller into the game. So Snyder will take this free kick. Puts the ball in play. Cleared right back out by Norwin. Ball runs deep into the Panthers' end on that far side. Be a throw-in coming. Ball off of Alela's head. Throw-in coming for the Knights. Knights haven't subbed much here tonight. Maybe 2 or 3 girls in off the bench. Victor plays a ball very high in towards the top of the area. It bounces, comes to Snyder on the far side. Mia's been good tonight. She plays a driven ball up towards midfield. It meets Mertz, but she was fouled. Free kick coming for the Panthers right at midfield. Minute 52 remaining in this game. Ball floated in towards the top of the area. Header won by Norwin. And they just boot it right off of the clearance attempt from Victor goes right off of Kat Miller's head. She's up now. Clock stopped at a minute 34. Not sure what they're going to call here. Shouldn't really be a free kick, but Miller's going to come off. Should be a drop ball. I think she would come off as trainer John's going to see how she's feeling. Is this White coming back on? It is. Free kick coming for the Knights. Really shouldn't be a free kick for them. They might just play it all the way back into our goalie, and they do. Rocco punts it quickly back towards midfield. Victor volleys it right back in down towards Colano's run in the far corner of the area. She just dribbles it out of bounds, though, and a free kick, or I'm sorry, a goal kick coming up for the Panthers. Substitution for Norwin. Victor comes off. And with 1 minute remaining in the Panthers season, we will kick this ball back into play. Here's Snyder with it on the far side, trying to keep it in. She is able to play it down the line. Here's Madsen. Looks forward for Gibbons. Dermis is there, though, to defend her. And the ball comes to Harrigan, 40 yards out, cuts in on her right foot. Watch out here. She's going to look for that hat trick. Visman back, though, to defend with 28 seconds. Here comes Visman off of Harrigan's bad pass. Back ball down the line to McCown. Gibbons giving chase and put up into the bleachers by Norwin with 17 seconds. Gibbons throws it central for Mertz. Takes a touch. Has 3 to beat, does Landy, and she'll just dribble it across the field. And that'll be it. Norwin will win 3-0. We'll see you next year.